Listen, the enemy's not allowed to mention us. I know that I used to mention celebrities, I think in my last video where I'm talking about the devil's a copycat, or the devil needs you to create others. And in another video where I say the importance of 3-day fast. Not the importance of 3-day fast, that's the one about selling out, don't be a sellout, something like that. I mentioned certain celebrities. And for that, I want to apologize, because the same way the enemy's not allowed to mention us, we shouldn't mention anybody else, because that in itself carries karma as well. Nobody has approached me on it, I'm just saying. The same way the enemy's not allowed to mention us, we shouldn't mention them. But let me tell you something. When you hear one of these celebrities talking about they're exposing another celebrity, talk about they're a plant or they're down with the Illuminati, believe me, that's just like a WWE thing that they're putting for the public. That same celebrity that's saying that these other celebrities are Illuminati is Illuminati as well. And it's also a sellout. They're just trying to keep us distracted or make us think, the public, that we actually have a hero that's on our side. So that then eventually that hero could spread his agenda that they have that they have planned to the public. At first, they let you think, oh, this guy's on our side. You see, he's standing up for us. He's exposing the rest of them. Nah, he was there put in place a long time ago. For years, they showed you that certain individual supposedly being blackballed and supposedly being shut down from Hollywood or from the fame or for the mainstream. But yet that same individual, they always kept him doing shows. They always kept him in certain movies, maybe not the big roles, but they kept him there. But supposedly he was being blackballed, right? And then he comes and speaks out on the rest of them, and all of a sudden he's like this hero. He's also a sellout, right? You know how you know when somebody is not a sellout? They would never mention him. Hollywood, a famous rapper or a famous actor, will never mention me or anybody that's truly a chosen one targeted individual. Even if they're dissing us, even if they're insulting us, they would never mention us. They're not allowed to mention us. The Most High gave specific orders to the dark side. You're not allowed to mention these people. They're not even gonna mention us on some, he's full of BS. Or he's speaking some facts. They're not gonna do that, because by doing that, they're giving their fans to me. And by giving their fans to me, or to anybody that's like me speaking on this, by giving us those fans, that is detrimental to them. So they will never mention us. When you see a celebrity mentioning somebody else, believe me, that other person they're mentioning, even if he's higher, even if you see a celebrity, A-list, mentioning F-list celebrity, that F-list is down too with them. And he's part of the occult. They're not allowed to mention anybody outside of their brotherhood, even if it's a rap battle where they're pretending like they have beef with each other. You ever see these two rappers looking like they hate each other, and the public is talking about this guy killed him and he destroyed him in that rap battle. Wow, he murdered his career, this, that, and the third. He didn't murder his career. They're all down with the occult. It makes you think he murdered his career, but along the lines, for keeping the public distracted, the rapper that supposedly got smoked eventually will get something down the line. If not, he's still getting hit under the table where the public doesn't see it. It makes it look like, oh, he went broke. He lost everything, but he's getting hit off and he's being well taken care of because he is part of their team. And they're always gonna look after their team. Even when they're pretending to be sad, when they're pretending that they lost everything, this world is a stage. It's a stage, and the things that you think are happening are not. They're not gonna mention anybody trying to expose anybody that's not down with them. Believe me, if they're exposing somebody and they're allowing this to go out to the public, whether it's mainstream, whether it's going super viral, if these people are being exposed for real, believe me that they wouldn't show it or they wouldn't make those videos go viral. Probably get like 100,000 views, probably 80,000 views, something like that, but not 40, 50 million like it's getting now, like all these videos getting now. You know what I'm saying? Trust me when I tell you, man, it's not what it looks like. These people, it's like this. I'm the ruler of the dark world, right? In order to get in my world, you need to prove your allegiance. Once you prove your allegiance, I give you my world. I give you Hollywood. I give you the internet going viral. I give you mainstream television. All of that, all those fans, because you prove your allegiance. You did a lot of rituals behind closed doors. After you prove your allegiance to me, right? The people that are not in my code, the people that wasn't down to do the things I wanted them to do so that I can give them the fame and the fortune, the people that didn't sell their souls, I can't mention, because those who didn't sell their souls, they belong to the Most High. So I can't mention them. I can't have this guy who sold his soul mention you. This guy can only mention this guy, but then I tell these two guys that sold their souls, hey, listen, I need you guys to stage. I need you to pretend like you're exposing you. But why? Because I want the public to think, because even though I can't mention them, I want them to think that they have a hero on their side. And once they think that they have you on their side as their hero, then what's gonna happen is they're gonna follow you and look at you as somebody to lead by example, and they're gonna do as you do. Okay, so you're gonna pretend like you're exposing him, but yo, isn't that gonna embarrass me? No, that's not gonna embarrass you, and it might embarrass you, but don't worry. Down the line, 2-3 years from now, I'm gonna give you something big, or maybe an Oscar, or maybe a Grammy, or maybe after you get smacked in front of everybody and you get embarrassed, I'll give you a show a year later that you're gonna profit like $100 or $150 million off of it, and you can take care of your family forever. Oh wow, I'll take that. But yeah, it's gonna be embarrassing, and they're gonna think that it's all real, but it's all an act. You ready? You ready? And that's how it is. You know what I mean? It's like a WWE. So now this guy who's looking like he's exposing this guy, he's looking like a hero to all the people that don't know what's going on. But this guy that's doing the exposing, what do you see him constantly doing? Smoking a blunt on some podcast, drinking alcohol, drunk as hell in that podcast. What are his followers that think that he's exposing everybody else gonna do? It's okay to drink. It's okay to smoke weed once in a while. He's our hero. You know what I'm saying? Like the one exposing everybody in Hollywood, he drinks, he smokes. And just that little thing has everybody that thinks that these people are really against each other, has everybody being controlled and under a spell and unable to reach their full capacity. Stop believing the hype. Stop believing the hype. If an actor, A-list actor, names somebody else, whether he's hating on him or whether he's giving him props, that person is a sellout. You ever see that A-list rapper, not saying any names, who mentioned this other rapper that was coming up and said, man, I give credit to this rapper because this rapper never signed to nobody. He stayed independent. And everybody believed that this other rapper was independent because this A-list rapper mentioned him. But no, the minute he named that rapper was also a sellout. But he made you believe that he was independent, not to inspire you to stay independent, but because of the message that he was spreading in his music. Y'all gotta wake up, man. And I'm telling you right now, so if you truly a chosen one would never, and I repeat, never be mentioned by anybody in Hollywood or the mainstream. Never. They're gonna stay away from real chosen ones. They will never even the only way they'll mention a chosen one is if they try to set that chosen one up, and they'll only mention him in the news, but it's not an A-list celebrity mentioning him. It's probably the newscast that's spreading these lies about this chosen one to like kill their character or something. That's the only time they'll mention you, like in the news. They'll blast you everywhere if something embarrassing happens to you. They'll put you all over social. Those videos of yours, of chosen ones, will go viral quick, super quick. But your videos exposing them or talking positive stuff to your public, those videos are gonna take their sweet, sweet little time getting around this world. But that's a fact. So stop believing the hype, man. Stop thinking that these celebrities are really with you, are really by your side. They're being used for a reason.